If you're trying to get into fighting games and don't want to watch any 30-minute intro videos, this is for you. When entering any fighting game, you have to understand that there are 3 phases of the match. There is the neutral game, the advantage game, and the disadvantage game. Those are some pretty universal terms. Understanding them and when you're in what position will help determine how you want to play the game. Let's start off with the neutral game. The first phase of the game is the neutral game. The neutral game is quite easy to understand actually. The neutral game is the phase when the game first starts and you and your opponent have quite a distance between you. Because no one has a clear advantage over the other, this is called neutral. Since you two aren't in melee range, you have to find ways to approach and hit your opponent without getting hit. Ways to go about this include mixing up your moves, running right in, chasing your opponent, baiting your opponent with quick moves. Regardless of who lands the first solid hit, the game switches to advantage and disadvantage. So, let's say you land a good hit. You now have the advantage. Your opponent has to focus on recovering, getting out of your combos, and avoiding all of the pressure that you're putting on them. If your opponent broke out, that doesn't mean your advantage is over. If you find that you have more stage behind you, you have what is called stage control. With stage control, your opponent is less likely to use certain moves. Abuse this by inching in and pushing them into a corner. Once they're in that corner, it should be easy to find out what they're going to do. Break their guard again and get some damage in. Here's a couple of things to look out for. Are they blocking? What beats blocking? Are they running? How do I catch them? Are they throwing out attacks? How do I punish them for that? Can I pressure them anymore? No matter how good you are, fighting games are balanced. You can't permanently stay in advantage. You can't keep your opponent at disadvantage. Eventually, the opponent will get knocked down and get a reset. So, let's go back to the neutral, but this time, you get hit. You made the wrong choice and got punished for it. It happens. Your opponent is hitting you, pressuring you, attacking you, forcing you to make the right defensive options. You have to break this. You can't win if you're getting pressured and hit. Here's a number of things to look out for. Can I move out of these? Can I block these? Can I just hit my opponent out of this? Once you find that moment of peace, move. Avoid remaining in bad situations. Reset the situation you're currently in and restart the neutral game. So, to recap, we talked about the neutral stage, the advantage stage, and the disadvantage stage, as well as recognizing when you're in what stage and what to keep in mind when you're in said stage. And that will conclude today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something about fighting games.